Zeros. Sugetsu going to find the other side there. Mystic will fall in main. Actually finds the second as well. Enzo and Alpha here. Actually good for the trades here, but Angel with the pinch is perfect there. Does get shut down. Brings it to a 2v2 now. Zipan going exploring as well, and Alpha will find his third.
I want to see how this man handled, tier 1, right? Coming out of regionals and going into the big leagues, and him holding his own, because Durka was a million miles away. He was in another galaxy at this point, but Ardis unsure of the positions. Now going to be confirmed.
Beautifully
and Alpha,
done.
what a start from the man. Really nice little debut here. Going to get that confidence super high. The rate.
I mean, goes without saying, coming onto a roster like this anyway.
Oh, for sure. And a lot of people, if you looked, through the VLR pages or anywhere else, this man, to me, always stood out his chamber work, right? That was the big thing. I was like, oh, wow, they're going to have a really nice meta pick with this guy. And he is just tearing him up as raised. You're already showing a little bit of depth here as to, okay, well, it's not just that chamber 1 trick that they've picked up. Actually, this guy's got some real nice depth to him, and it's looking comfortable. So, for now...
A showstopper in round 2, by the way.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, he's putting his authority on this game. He's going to have to post that eventually. Doesn't quite get to Xiao, who are on the other side, but again, controlling the vast majority of the map. They've got the spike. They've got that deeper smoke. Everything's ticking in the box. They're all happy about it. And FPX, well, I guess we get to see what that Yoru's going to look like once they get to the bye, once they get into the meat of the rounds, because they're having to work each other out here once again. Coming back in off season, right? You don't know who you're really facing. Yes, you've played your pracs. I'm sure they played each other at some point, getting the reps in. But again, it's still, a whole new world potentially with some of these teams.
30 seconds left.
You could argue actually overheated a little bit here, considering coming into round 3, how impactful that showstopper can be. I have to see. All right. I mean, they're going to be bringing in 2 Bulldogs into this anyway.
One enemy remaining.
So we'll pick up Sugetsu. Last one should be there as well. Xiao will fall. 4 survive, and I was going to say, the fact that FPX obviously are coming to this now with pistols, it's not a massive deal.
No, not the end of the world by any means. And if it's a confidence boost for this guy, that's more important for me than, let's say, theoretical impact, which if you're playing by the book, right, as you said, if you're going to try and play it by the percentages, you want to keep that ultimate for when it could have the most impact potentially and swing around. But if he's feeling himself, if he's just kind of going through the motions, I want to keep a player like that feeling confident. I don't mind him having a little bit more freedom in that regard. However, we look at what FPX can get out of this, and that's not a bad beginning, at least for Angel. Going to find Enzo and create some opportunity, but do they get that spike through? It looks as though it's going to be going down. So again, this is not bad by any means, but the retake crew is here. Zipan going to be put to work. This is going to be 2 players coming his way. The nade's already going to go through. Decent enough trades, but again, you're down to 1. Any more damage would be nice, but we know they're being quite frugal with the funds, so they're not exactly overspending here for FPX.
Ooh, did I catch the... Oh, wow. Aware of it anyway. Yeah.
I got a little nervous. I was like, hold up. Ability invested, and the presence noted, and the crunch comes in. Fnatic getting proactive just when needed, and Ardis back to the wall, but can only get 1. Alpha is absolutely unleashing as well at the same time, still controlling over by Dish and that overextend. And now look what's remaining. Angel and Xiao have to play it back in. That spike left deep far away, but both are unawares. But 2 more players very much aware now of Angel's position. Where's the next string to this? Well, keep in mind, Xiao not really with him yet, still a mile away from this. So Angel on his own, gonna have to just maybe temper the pace a little bit here. See if he can find a moment's punish. That was lovely. Good little bit of a bait coming out. Angel working through that utility. And away we go. Alpha ignoring the first, looking for Xiao. Spike gathered. This is lovely work from Angel. This is the bonus of having a Yoru. He's actually been able to recover this round.
I mean, the fake TP there completely baited Mr. Kinney. Had to hard clear that corner. That's going to result in Angel actually retrieving the spike. They'll get it down, actually.
What's Xiao's positioning like for the crossfire? Does he at least have a little bit of room to work on this one? Or?
Well, he's tucked into spawn.
Okay.
This is going to be a beautiful crossfire setup here.
This is really tasty. Okay, Fnatic have their work cut out. Now, they do have the rifle upgrades, though. You can see both of them have collected some on the way. Angel still controlling by tower. So Xiao potentially...
He's got the fake as well in main.
Notice. Oh, it's nice stuff here. An Angel just laying the trap, laying in wait. They look none the wiser to this, and look at all the attention being drawn to the other side. And Angel finally shows his hand, takes down Alpha Air, but now the time's on his side. But he does need to check on this one, because Enzo, he's actually come off the defuse as well, gets to halfway. Angel's surely won this round. I don't think he can lose it at this point. The time is there, and it's perfect work from Angel. That is the brilliance of Yoru in play, and with Angel at the helm.
With this, so The Guardian in the hands of
confidence and
yeah, look.
Oh, he was blinded. He was so blind. If he came out of that just a second earlier, there was a chance he had potentially 2 kills teed up for him, but just ate the flash a little too early.
Look at Angel
Couldn't make much more of it, but
Steeping into tower.
You're not wrong. What does Angel do with this now?
Well,
I don't know if they expect that this has been taken already.
problem being,
Because Dirk is already looking this way.
Shower's fallen, so there's nothing else to break line of sight here. So Dirk's operator can really, really do work. But he is actually forced back. Zipan actually a little bit of suppressing fire there. Dirk has to wait for the reinforcements.
Zipan, desperate to try and break that vice-like grip that they had, and it has effectively traded out for FPX, and there it is. Sugetsu going to find Mystic in the end.
This time around, that's key information. You can see Alpha actually comes up here. The stun is perfect, though. That set piece is beautiful, Lauren.
This is something else. FPX have been cooking up a treat. They've been in the kitchen making something delicious for us today. And that's just, again, just a small slice of what's coming through. Now, again, it's not over yet because Fnatic still have players in the positions. You got Boaster delivering towards Ardis. You already had Angel taken away from this equation. Boaster with the upgrade didn't quite have time and doesn't quite need it. The Frenzy going to be more than sufficient, leaving just Zipan in a 1v2.
No time?
Now, again, you're right. It's all about time, and he doesn't have a second more of it. Boaster that. Vide goes in. An Angel
He noted
goes
him.
into a different dimension. How does he handle him though? He doesn't because the crossfire's still there. Ardis swiftly deals with Alpha though, so that should at least remove some of this. And you can see the Boaster now sweating bullets on it. Yeah, Shao, quick to come through. And with all that was said at the start of this round, this is still possible. I mean, they've got the upgrades now. The HP, yeah, it's a little low, but where's that spike? It's down, it's ticking, it's in the right place. How do they clear this comfortably? I don't know if they do. Enzo gets a tag.
Yeah. Dirk is the one you've got to see to find an opener here, though, Lauren.
How is he going to ever effectively win this? Well, that's going to help. Taking down Enzo, noting the other. Zipan's now gone, and it's going to be the last player in tower. And Sugetsu is low HP. Baited out, now noted, forced to fight. And Fnatic once again keep, especially when you've had a roster shuffle, just seeing the players, really synergizing together. That could have been wild. Enzo going to pop the ult now after the back of the contact that I think Dirk had at the very beginning, but not really dissuading much of what FPX are up to anyway. Enzo's top one working towards site, and that's now the spike loss.
Zipan's got himself tucked in bottom site here, but FPX unable to really find any angles now. They have to try and greet this rotation here. Sugetsu going to find Dirk up. Actually, Xiao's going to double down, find Mystic as well, but the spike is in that Viper's pit, Lauren.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not great at all. Don't know how you're going to comfortably get that back. Zipan,
That's how.
That's going to help. That is indeed going to help. But look at the trade out. As soon as that happens, Boaster and Alpha both find contact and both succeed. Now, yes, the spike's going to go down, but Zipan... What? He found Zipan just straight through the smoke, and Xiao outdone. Who is this young gun coming into this roster? He is looking hot to trot here. I know that we're all excited about the Yoru pick, but right now I'm a little excited about Fnatic picking up Alpha. This guy looks absolutely a different breed coming into this game. Something completely different. Durka, well aware that there was problems just around this corner, and Angel going to continue forward. Does get himself towards sight at the very least, but Enzo now feeling a little surrounded. Going to only get one here. Dirk's bailed him out towards Ardis, but again, you're going to be down to 2. And these rounds are getting a little close. Don't get me wrong. A couple of decent trades, little bits and pieces.
30 seconds
And the plant is good for drop, though. So Sugetsu, I mean, he's the one you've got to keep your eye on here, as Angel actually going to fall immediately.
He has to get proactive. He has to get proactive. He needs the pick now. He's going to get one. Has to be paced, though. Has to be quick.
Wonder if he was on top of the box there, but bit of a fake out here from Angel coming through. Actually going to set off the trap, but the TP into tower once again. This time with the Cosmic Divide, and Durka will be punished.
Huge punish on Durka. And Ardis just bulldozering in, finding Boaster, and you're going to be down to 3.
30
the 2
seconds left.
new additions joined by Mystic. Spike planted. Not an easy round, but Mystic going to be proving his value there. Finds Angel.
Another
showstopper. Brings it back to an even keel. And gosh, you're right. Another bloody showstopper.
I mean, he could actually send the showstopper in with this fault line here. I think they're trying to
nice.
set him up to be able to satchel in.
Well, it looks a little shaky around the edges, but he can at least clear towards tower, take that space away. Notes at least one player's position, has to send it. They're taking the space, but now they need to hold on to this. The spike is going to be a problem. Sugetsu.
It didn't pull off the spike. They're just sticking it.
Oh, he just has to sit this if he can. Xiao's going to find Enzo in the time. I just can't believe what we've just witnessed. That was so ridiculous.
Should have been FPX's third. Durka swinging out now. Ardis going to be the first to fall. Durka double dips. Xiao is picked off as well. FPX so early on find themselves at a disadvantage.
And it's almost without danger of a trade, right? The beauty of having that chamber that I genuinely thought we'd have Alpha here on, but Durka showing so much comfort here. Gonna have to respect eventually the utility coming in. And you can see the similar game plan coming out. Durka not gonna fall for this time. They know the tower is gonna be a problem, and they're desperately trying to isolate Durka here, but Angel going for the plant. Just about going to see those bullets going past, and actually makes it back towards tower.
Who's next? My ult's not ready.
Send out a little information probe, but Enzo punching Sugetsu brings it to a 2v5 for Zipan and Angel here. Rolling Thunder comes through. Just a matter of time for Angel. He's got to find the ace to clutch this one out. Falls at the first hurdle. Boaster.
Doesn't feel as cool. That's distracted me. And Durka not being distracted for a second. He's being dominant on this. Now they've lost the tip of the spear. Angel was happy to take space, create opportunity, and now it feels like those opportunities are being lost here.
Towards sight. Durka does have his TP to get out, though. Oh, he's punished?
Oh, it doesn't get out of it that time. 7 HP is all that's left for Zipan, but he does at least claim one with a Mystic. Outdone. Sugetsu quicker on it. And actually, a bit of a brawl for FPX. There it is, working out the back of the Rolling Thunder, and now down to 2. Althea and Boaster. Zipan gonna put
what?
Okay, the double down. All right, this guy.
They got Cosmic Divide as well.
2v2. The divide now goes in. It all looks so possible. Can they divide these final 2 players? Althea still wants more. Still gonna head forward. You got Ardis on the site. You got Xiao watching the cross. The smoke goes up, and now he's got at least a little bit of a second to try and work with. Spots another, takes another. This guy is just on an absolute mission. But Xiao finally tames him.
Replicate this sort of structure and control once again on attack. This should be over pretty quickly, honestly.
Should be. Feels like a formality after that sort of half, but we've seen stranger things, so I will keep an open mind.
Boaster.
Boaster.
The headshot on both.
Pink. Oh, it's easy work. It's light work for the man. Perfect positioning, and Zipan just going to be overwhelmed. Gonna take at least one with him, but it was effectively traded out, leaving poor little Xiao in a 1v4. And I've heard many stories of 1v5s with pistols and such and so on. I've never heard this fairy tale.
Haven't you?
No, I haven't. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, no,
See, it's fine. Don't. Why are you doing that to me?
Perfectly. Then they weren't taking any of that nonsense afterwards.
Yeah, they were so prepared for what felt like I don't want to call it cheese. Cheese feels almost discrediting that play, but those kind of quirkier plays, those kind of pocket pieces that you can bring out once in a while. But you're right, the level of adaptation that Fnatic brought out to identify that quickly was very, very impressive, considering it's a roster that doesn't have potential comfort yet. When you've been playing with people for a long time, you have comfort there, you kind of play with those synergies much better, but they've done very well already.
Well, the important part to note as well is without a timeout, so it's literally on the fly, round by round, that both is calling things like this. These little adjustments in the defensive setup and
throughout this run, throughout this season of things. So we'll see. As down to 20 seconds, we are into what they like to call the Na'Vi rounds, I do believe. Boaster going to find Ardis at the very beginning, and the spike's going down. And unless Angel stops this, no one will.
That's it. Yeah, Durka's going to punish that. Xiao comes through, finds one. Alpha are going to respond onto Zipan, though. Now, Fnatic find themselves at a 4v2. Xiao and Sugetsu got to consider coming through here. They're hesitant. Durka's got to be the first one to find, and he's going to stand strong.
Yeah, solid work, and then the wrap coming in. Xiao is still barely alive and breathing. He's read the play really well on towards Enzo, at least, but he's just being toyed with.
Yeah.
There's so few opportunities for actual work. You can see our players playing with him. Oh, we've got a showman on our hands, do we? Okay. Pretty please.
Angel.
Bye. Bye.
Not close
It's a
enough to make it
2-for-1.
work, but you said we'll come out actually hurting from that one. Zipan, the next line of defense here, but Fnatic actually going to navigate their way around them. Enzo spots out the poison orb, but okay, the fadeaway still finds the one tap.
Well, this game looks all but cooked, doesn't it? Sugetsu and Xiao,
Spike planted.
last two alive. And it's not looking comfy on the side, is it? No, Durka makes it less so. And Sugetsu now. He's going to get a rifle, but I mean, it feels absolutely done. 13-3.